The National Dance Institute inspires thousands of New Mexico school children to reach for excellence through the art of dance. And as the new school year approaches, NDI is now registering children for its after-school program. And of course, this morning we'd like to welcome Russell Baker, NDI's Executive Director. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
We're really happy to have you here. This is so interesting and really neat. Tell us about the National Dance Institute.
Great. NDI New Mexico is a nonprofit organization that helps children develop self-confidence and discipline through classes that improve their health, support their success at school, and show that through hard work and energy that young people can achieve success in whatever it is that they do.
Right.
We work with about 6,400 children around New Mexico each year, and we have a really large program right here in Albuquerque.
Yeah, and so it was originally founded in New York, right?
It started in New York by two ballet dancers from the New York City Ballet, moved to New Mexico and brought this class that goes directly into public schools and works with the entire class with a high energy, fast pace dance class that is in the cafeteria or the gym, whatever large space is available at the school. And there's a live accompanist, a piano player's there who provides a soundtrack to the class, and the teacher uses humor and joy, but teaches with a real high standard for excellence. So it's really a class about achievement and character building. We use the arts, music and dance to inspire young people.
Right, and right now you're actually wrapping up your summer program, and we have some video, I believe, of this. So tell us what we're seeing. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, and you can tell us what we're seeing here.
For the past 3 weeks at the Highland Theatre on Central Avenue, students have been participating in classes that include technique classes in the morning, and then in the afternoons they work on choreography. These are all kids that go to public schools that participate in the program during the year, and then have signed up for this summer program. There's one of our piano players. Live music is really inspiring, and it's a big part of all of NDI's classes. Another special component to what we did this summer was work with a nonprofit called Golden Apple, who brought tutors in, and the kids were learning about natural science and dinosaurs and weather and constellations, and then we've been creating dances around those ideas.
Oh, how fun. That's really creative. Now, what is the age group there? I saw it seemed like kind of all ages there.
Well, in our main program, we concentrate on kids ages about 9 to 15, but when we open the Highland in September, we'll have kids ages 3 to 18.
That's what I was going to ask you about next. The Highland Theatre, you guys are leasing that now. That's great. It's been around for so long.
It's a building that's been around for a long time. It's a jewel in the community. People love the Highland Theatre. The renovation is happening right now, and the first phase is complete. Like I said, we'll move in September with classes as we continue to renovate the theater, which is what you're seeing now. And the theater will be finished in December. So it's not a movie theater anymore. It's a performing arts theater, and over time, 3,000 kids each year will come into this space, participate in classes, performances. It'll be a center for community. It's really going to be a fantastic, colorful, energetic place.
Okay, and you were talking about earlier using the large spaces like cafeterias and stuff. How is that theater going to be used in? Is that going to replace it, or will we still use both?
No, we'll still do our program in schools, in public schools, but then at the end of the year, we'll bring all the students together for performances. What we do at the end of the year is we bring 500 students and put them on stage at one time. So the Highland Theatre is going to be this really large space where classes can take place, but then also it will transform into the theater where we can put 500 kids on stage, and they can show the joy and the confidence and the impact of the program that they get in their school.
Oh, that is just great. I can't wait to see. I wish I could see that, hopefully.
Well, you can see it. Come on over. We're going to have lots of opportunities for people to come in and see the new space and to see what the renovation looks like. We want people to see our classes. We want people to see the kids dancing. And then our big grand opening performance will be happening next May, and that's going to be a blockbuster. It's going to be spectacular, and we really want a lot of people to come out for it.
Well, I think dance is just so important. It was really important for me as growing up, and I think it's so important for kids too to have that there. And you also have some other things going on, the Santa Fe Dance Barns. What is that?
The Dance Barns is a really, it's our facility in Santa Fe, and it's the program that we're using as a model for what we're doing in Albuquerque. We have about 650 kids come and take classes each week. The classes are for kids ages 3 to 18, so there's creative movement and introductory classes for the youngest. There's beginning classes in tap and jazz and ballet and singing so young people can develop technique. We have advanced classes and a company for teenagers. And then we have this this kind of a new program for us that's going to be at the Highland, but we were inspired by what we're doing in Santa Fe to do it, which is called the Hip to Be Fit Club. And that's a class that includes the NDI class that we do in schools, plus a nutrition class where kids are going to learn how to make and then eat healthy snacks, and then they will get individual and group tutoring, homework help. So it's really the kind of a model that could be used to really make a positive and meaningful impact on kids after school that supports what they should be doing in school.
In school, absolutely, and it's a fun way to do it too. Now, what if you notice that the student is particularly gifted in dancing? How do you help that student excel?
Well, we really do. We find that that there are a lot of exceptionally talented students in New Mexico, and what we do is we have tracks of study where a person could really develop their technique. That they get tutoring and where you should go away for the summer to take classes. What are good colleges to try to apply to? How do you apply to those colleges to get in? So we have a lot of that sort of extracurricular help that we do, but then we do a lot of performances, and that's really the way a young person develops as a dancer or performer. It's that they're on stage, and so we have a lot of that.
Now, how does a parent enroll their child in this program?
The best way to do it is to either come to the Highland or come to the Dance Barns and sign up for classes. Enrollment starts today at the Highland Theatre, and we hope that people will turn out between 4 and 7 today and tomorrow, Saturday between 9 and noon, and then next week at the same times.
And then classes begin September 6th.
Right after Labor Day.
Right after, wow. So it's coming up then. And Santa Fe returning students, of course, you can see here, August 10th through 11th, 3 to 6, and new students August 17th through 18th, 3 to 6 p.m. there as well. And then more information here for you, NDI Dance Barns, and you can see the number right there on your screen, dancebarns.com, and of course we'll have all that information up on our website, casa.com. And I wanted to ask you real quick, is there a cost for this or no? There is tuition for the classes that we offer that are after school, but we really believe in access and diversity, and we're hoping to make those classes easy to afford for students. We work with families. We are a nonprofit organization, so we raise money to help make this affordable for people. And that's wonderful. Again, I think that's just so important to get the kids involved, and it's something fun to do, and it gets them active as well. Well, thank you so much for coming in this morning. Thank you for having me.